Now, we also have a really robust resources section, and there are a lot of different things that we've provided for you here. To start off, we have what we call EEI resources. These are resources that we've provided to you that we've created or pulled from other Hal Leonard sources. We have music theory, we have note naming, rhythm counting curriculum, instrument-specific exercises, additional music. There's a lot of different things that are in here. There's an entire music theory curriculum that's really designed to really give students all of the basics that they need, especially for book one. In music theory, so that they can understand music reading for the entire level of book one. These are introductory lessons pulled from other Hal Leonard resources, but these are PDFs that you can download and use with your students. We have an entire note naming curriculum that goes through each of the clefs. For strings players, we have treble and bass clef, as well as alto clef for strings players, as well for those viola players. But an entire note naming curriculum that really goes into a lot of different ways for students to get better at and train on learning the note names. It's really a lot of fun for the kids, and it's a lot of extra resources towards note naming. Rhythm studies, an entire rhythm studies curriculum, particularly for beginner band book one. We have this. For strings, we have some rhythm studies as well. And strings, we have some rhythm studies that are also bowing exercises that are coming as well. So that's kind of exciting. But the rhythm studies that are in the back of the book are very popular. This kind of breaks them down even further. And there's 15 pages for the band. There's going to be that many for the strings as well, coming here in a little bit. But those are some really great resources. And again, these are printable PDFs, so you can download these and you can print them. Some of them are even interactive, so the students can answer them on the browser and then download them to the computer and send them to you as well if you're ever meeting 100% virtually. For band, we have instrument fundamentals for the beginning stages as well, because all of the band instruments are quite different. So we have startup resources for each of the individual instruments. And these are instrument-specific startup resources. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of, for example, the trumpet. So you've got mouthpiece sounds. We're going to work on some sirens. We're going to work on long tones and kind of get those working really well with first sounds. And then work on changing notes and even just a page for articulation. And this really is to go in depth into the basic fundamentals, one concept at a time. Once they go through all of these startup studies, they're going to be really well set up to start playing in the book on page 4 and really do some really wonderful things with that. So the section studies are in there, and they go hand in hand with some of the videos that we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. We also have fingering worksheets in there as well, and these are great chances for students to be able to see and work with fingerings and really learn their fingerings. Those are printable PDFs, strings fingering worksheets as well. And then we also have bowing studies for the strings players, some extra studies, bowing studies, and there's some slurring studies in there as well. So lots of extra music that we've provided through here. So there's a whole PDF section that really provides a lot of new music. We also updated the instrument pedagogy videos, and you can see that they are really high definition, a lot of really great close-ups, some examples of what to do, even some common causes of problems you can kind of catch. And they're chapter-based, and they are online, so you can share these with students so they can watch them on any device that they can get to the internet. So if they're going to watch them on their iPad or their phone, you can see in the bottom right there's some incorrect techniques. They're going to demonstrate things that you should avoid. So lots of different things. These are meant to be like private lessons, mini lessons that allow students to really have a lot of great instruction on their devices, and maybe even refreshers when they go home after you've worked on stuff in class. So this is some great videos available for all instruments. So we've created this curriculum where we're going to constantly add things. So we have a constantly evolving method book. It's not going to be static. EEI is going to allow us to add things. But you can also add your own things, like we mentioned. You can customize your curriculum, add your own PDFs, add your own videos, links, MP3s, and put that in our resources section and really offer quite a bit to your students. And it's really a very powerful thing for you to use for your students and really connect with your students. Speaking of connection, you can also put a calendar out there. So I know, but like we said, there's just a lot you can do in EEI. And our goal is to, as much as you can, put everything in one place so the students don't have to go from platform to platform. So there's just plenty of things that you can do. And again, it is available for books 1, 2, and 3. And happy to offer that to you. always encourage you to go to the EEI blog. That's a really great resource for a lot of information. But I hope you've enjoyed this overview. I do encourage you to check out the updates video on the chapter of this presentation. There's a lot of great things in that update as well that we're excited about. Also, make sure you check out John Mlynczak's information on note flight and sound check and how Essential Elements plays into that as well. A lot of great, exciting things that John has to present to you. Check out the links at the bottom of this page, and don't forget to go to the Hal Leonard booths, virtual booths, and see what we have to offer. A lot of great offers there as well. So go check out those pages. So thanks for your time. Hope you've enjoyed this Essential Elements interactive overview, and hopefully we will see you soon.